The film starts while showing a couple with a unique relation. Jun is the main character of this movie. This is his second marriage to Chi Kagami. Because his first marriage experience was so bad. That's why he does a contract before his second marriage. They will experience their marriage for the first 3 years. They will renew their marriage if they will be satisfied with each other. They will not be bound for each other. If anyone among them will not be happy, they can end the relationship. Continue the story. It is discovered there is the third marriage anniversary of the couple. This is the time they have to decide whether they can live together for the rest of life or not. Jun is worried nowadays because of it. Jun returns home from the office while thinking about his future. He rings his doorbell but receives no answer for a long time. This was strange for him because his wife welcomes him every day for the last 3 years. Jun uses a spare key to go inside his house. Going inside, he gets shocked. His wife Chi Kagami was laying on the surface in worst condition. Her mouth was also bleeding as well. Jun goes to his wife and tries to make her awake. Jun gets panicked in this situation and remembers the good moments spent with Chi Kagami. After a few seconds, Jun tries to compose himself. He was about to call the ambulance but Chi Kagami awakes. He discovers Chi Kagami was doing a prank. Jun was still shocked seeing all this. He wasn't believing that what has happened to him. Chi Kagami notices Jun is still confused, so she calls him to the kitchen for dinner. Jun composed himself at the dinner table. He was also included with Chi in her prank. He starts laughing at her because she used ketchup for fake blood. They were in a light mood and were enjoying themselves. The next morning, Jun moves for office after meeting his wife. He also puts the dirty clothes bag in a garbage bin. A cleaning lady sees him while throwing the clothes. She suspects Jun that he may be involved in the wrong activities. Jun tells this incident when he goes to the office. His friend enjoyed hearing all this. He wishes to have a wife like her. She also does some pranks with me in this boring life. Jun wasn't in a fun mood and feels about the night incident that Chi is just testing him. That still Jun loves her or not. Then it will be easy for her to take any decision in the future. Jun messages his wife he is returning home and she was making dinner and thinks about another naughty act while reading Jun's message. After some time, as Jun enters the house, he finds his wife in a weird condition. Chi's head was inside the mouth of an alligator that was looking real. Jun goes to his wife silently and takes her out from the alligator's mouth. Chi hugs him in a dramatic manner and thanks to him for saving her life. She says after all this to have dinner. The days pass like this and Chi does a new and creative prank every day. Sometimes she pretends to be a maid like she is murdered in a fight. The next day, she was in the soldier's get-up whom the enemies has ended. Her trick of having an arrow in her head shocked Jun the most. Jun appreciates her creativity. Even he was tired of her pranks with the passage of days. Chi throws the things every day in the bin that his wife used for pranks. The cleaning lady sees him with strange eyes every day. One day, the cleaning lady checks his trash in her curiosity. She finds a blood-soaked knife and creates drama because of the knife until Jun tells her there is ketchup, not the blood on the knife. Jun goes to his office and tells the whole situation to his friend. He says, "I am tired of all this, do you have any way?" Jun's colleague asks him to send her to her parents for a few days. During the conversation, Jun tells his friend how he met Chi Kagami. He says, "I was going for a business meeting but I missed my bus. Chi saw me there and invited me to her father's restaurant." Chi Kagami was a pretty girl. Her cheerful personality attracted Jun the most. He tells his friend Chi Kagami's mother died when she was 5 years old. But she never shared this sorrow with anyone. Chi Kagami told Jun in the restaurant that she wanted to go to a restaurant in Tokyo. Jun invited her to Tokyo after a few days. Jun's friend was impressed by his story and Jun returns home in the evening. His wife Chi Kagami was doing drama to be dead like every day. He goes to his wife and starts doing the same drama. That he is depressed about his wife's death. As he sees her costume's price tag, he finishes the whole drama. That was an expensive costume which she used for this drama. The next day, he tells his friend, "I have also started playing with her in her pranks. Maybe she will stop doing pranks after this." Jun goes home and his wife was playing a prank even at this time as usual, in which some aliens have kidnapped her and Jun also gives his good performance. He fights with those artificial aliens. Jun's plan wasn't successful because Chi Kagami didn't stop those pranks. Even she expects more from him because the better your performance, the sooner I will awake. Chi Kagami acts to be a vampire now. He has to take out a knife from Chi's chest as he awakes Chi, who is a vampire. She bites him while acting like a vampire. The next day, she lays down on the grave as Juliet and Jun revive her like Romeo. These things were ruining Jun's life. He can't even focus on his work. He was scared of going home every day and Jun's friend gives him a favor. So he will come out of this drama. He invites Jun and his wife to dinner. Jun's friend's wife asks Chi Kagami, how did you decide to get married? For a minute, the film goes into flashback mode. They are shown meeting in Tokyo after Chi Kagami's father's restaurant. Jun has taken Chi Kagami to the restaurant where she wanted to go. They ordered many sweets there, and when their sweets were finished it was the last person's turn to eat the last sweets. Chi Kagami divided the sweet into two sections, in which a part was huge and another was small mistakenly. Jun acts naughtily and said to tease Chi Kagami, I want a huge piece. Chi Kagami has given him the huge piece while making an innocent face. This was the story when they liked each other. Going home, Jun finds a poster and it was a job vacancy. He thinks to give it to his wife. Maybe she will leave those pranks while doing a job. As he goes to the house, finds his wife as an Egyptian princess. As regular, Jun again brings her into her senses. He tells her about the job while having dinner. Chi Kagami accepts the job but doesn't leave her pranks after her job. She acts to be dead through bank robbers. Jun was tired of it all and asked his wife not to do drama to die. I am tired of all this. Jun has forbidden his wife, so he thinks she will not do pranks. He brings flowers for her. Jun hasn't acted to be dead but acted like an already dead human. She was a ghost in today's drama. Because Jun was not going to work on Sunday, Chi Kagami decides to play the role of robot. Jun invites his friend to dinner with his missus. The girl named Yumiko likes Chi Kagami's alligator that she has used once for her prank. She becomes excited seeing this and asks can she take it. Her husband also gets surprised seeing this. Since when did she like those things? The boys tell their wives they want to go on holiday for a few days. A place where there will none from their home. This thing makes Yumiko scared. Chi Kagami does a thing to makes Yumiko normal. They play an arm wrestling match. If Yumiko will win, she will give her alligator to her. Yumiko wins the match. Like this, she gets the alligator. Jun comes home the next day and sees Chi Kagami in a human getup, who is in a 2050s getup. Jun also plays with his wife for some time, then he asks her, what will I do to make you stop doing these pranks? Chi Kagami remains silent and calculates how many days they will survive in the future. But she couldn't answer it. Now many days have passed. Chi Kagami meets Yumiko. Yumiko tells her she is separating from her husband. She thanks Chi Kagami that she has made her realize she is a talented girl. But she says you shouldn't make this decision soon, you should sit and discuss it. Jun is shown with the boy in the hotel. He was arguing our divorce was the best decision because Yumiko deserved a better husband than me. Jun tells him something about his first marriage. They come out of the restaurant being drunk. Chi Kagami takes him home and tells her husband in the morning his father has a heart attack. Chi Kagami goes home and was happy to see her father better than before. She was feeling strange seeing her father like this. She starts weeping. Going outside, her father tells Jun when she wasn't in the room her mother died when she was 5. He tells him I saw her crying one day after her mother's death. The next day, when I go home I didn't find Chi Kagami anywhere. She started doing a prank to hide from me. He was telling Jun, I don't know, but I was out of the trauma of my wife's death soon because of the pranks. Jun also realizes they are spending more time together since she was pranking. Their relationship has a strong bond. He realized Kagami wants to save him from routine boredom and doesn't want to go far. Jun again purposes his wife to stay with him for the rest of his life. They spend a day together and then return to their city. As they return to the city, their routine get normal. One day, when Chi Kagami returns him, she finds her husband dead on the floor. He tries to awaken him and he stands up immediately. He tells her he was also doing a prank. Jun offers her dinner like she always offers him dinner. Chi Kagami, on the other hand, couldn't take his prank because she never imagined herself so far away from